Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It was a quiet start to the weekend, but one that will see a little bit of snow push through as we head through Saturday night and into your Sunday. But overall, no impacts expected across the region for your Sunday from this new snowfall. Saturday, though, quite beautiful. Take a look at this picture from earlier in the day where Bill was over at Muskegon State Park and saw beautiful, crystal clear blue skies with the cloud cover just starting to make its way across the lake. That cloud cover picked up deeper into the afternoon. Alicia sent this picture from Whitehall, but the sunshine was still around as we ended the day, though those clouds will be much more present as we head toward tomorrow. Of course, if you have a photo you want to share with us, you can always send it to us on social media. Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. The temperatures for this Saturday hit a high of 39 in Grand Rapids, 43 in Muskegon, and 39 in Holland. Just a little bit below average for this time of the year, but inside our 3-degree guarantee. Told you 38 hit 39 this afternoon. Those temperatures tomorrow not expected to move by much. That's why 13 weather ball remains lit up in green as no real change is foreseen. Blinking bright with snow possible in the overnight. View of the 13 weather ball sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. As of about 9:38, temperatures were well into the mid to low 30s across the region with wind chills that were at times down into the 20s as winds were blowing around 5 to 10 miles per hour for the most part. Occasionally a little bit higher than that, but for the most part, this is where winds will stay through the next 24 hours. Speaking of which, snow develops as we head past midnight tonight with chances mostly during the early morning hours Sunday. A scattered flake or two can't be ruled out throughout the day with better snow chances that come in as we head towards Sunday night and the early part of your Monday. Day planner shows a low of 27 tonight with that scattered snow and mostly cloudy skies. Scattered snow light during the day tomorrow again can't be ruled out, mostly cloudy and 37. Heavier snow, though, Sunday night and into early Monday, becoming scattered by Monday afternoon. High 35 as we head into Monday. Now, speaking of going into Sunday, it's also worth remembering that daylight saving time starts tonight, so move those clocks up at 2 a.m. It's always a good reminder to test those smoke alarms while you're doing this as well, so move that clock before you go to bed, of course, if you are not awake at 2 a.m. The radar out there is looking a little bit snowier toward our southwest as of about 9:30, with the bulk of the snow still on the other side of Lake Michigan. This system overall losing a bit of steam as it pushes toward West Michigan, and it will continue to break up and become more scattered in nature as it pushes into our region. Our by-hour forecast here shows that snowfall coming in, becoming more widespread as we head past midnight, scattering across the region through tomorrow morning. A few light flakes can't be ruled out throughout the day as we were talking about, but the bulk of the moisture is still back to the west as we head towards Sunday evening, and this is what's going to produce a little bit of accumulating snowfall as we head into the daytime hours on Monday morning, mostly during the overnight. We're looking at the snow pushing in Sunday night. Here it comes as we go toward Monday morning. Pretty thick band for a few of us that will see a decent amount of snow accumulation out of it. Snow continues through the morning commute Monday before fading as we head toward Monday afternoon. Certainly going to see a little bit of slowdown and some slick travel Monday morning, but overall this one not going to be as impactful as the snow that we had for Friday morning. Breaking down the snow totals, what comes Saturday night is less than an inch across West Michigan. A few places may creep up on that inch mark, but it's really not going to be a lot of snowfall this first round. The second round, though, that comes Sunday night and into Monday morning, that one could produce a fairly widespread 2 to 4 inch snowfall here in West Michigan. A few places may end up a little bit higher than that, but 2 to 4 will be where most of us land when this is all said and done. Looking at temperatures for your Sunday before that snow gets here Sunday night, we're looking at 30s on the lake shore, upper 30s for Muskegon, Holland, and South Haven. Those temperatures will be in the mid-30s for our northern zones, mostly around 34, 35. We'll see temperatures just a touch warmer as we get toward Grand Rapids, 37, getting close to 40 as we head toward Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures will be staying in the 30s for the start of this week, but will quickly rise back to the 40s as we head toward Wednesday and toward Thursday. Those temperatures even reach the mid, possibly upper 40s for parts of the region before falling throughout the day on St. Patrick's Day. That high 45 going to happen early as rain starts to transition to snow, wrapping up with some snow on Saturday with a dry pattern toward the end of the 10-day and temperatures that go back to the mid 40s. Now, this week ended with new developments in the effort to restore the rapids in downtown Grand Rapids. It's back to the drawing board after the state rejected parts of the latest plan. They had a few issues with the original plan to restore the white water and wants to see a scaled back version. Because of the objections, the city of Grand Rapids has also withdrawn its permit request for the project, but is still committed to the plan as a whole.
Still committed to seeing rapids restored in the river, though, on a scaled back version.
Tim Berkman, engineer for the city of Grand Rapids, still hoping to produce a vision of white water on the Grand River. Grand Rapids is withdrawing its permit application with the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, so the city can go back to the design phase to address two main concerns the state had with the project, both involved with the amount of boulders, or fill as it's called, that would be put into the river and certain features that would help create that whitewater effect.
The more volume you put in, the more footprint of river bottom that you impact.
Even though the new look of the plan is unclear, Berkman is confident the scaled down version can make a unique experience of whitewater in Grand Rapids, making it a focal point for tourism downtown.
We just don't know what those features will look like yet, but there'll be features that will produce the look and the sound of rapids, restoring the namesake back to our community.
The plan will still remove the 4 dams in between Pearl Street and Michigan to make the river better for recreation.
And thanks to 13 on Your Side's Micah Cho for that report. The plan to restore the rapids has been in the works about 14 years, and the goal is to start construction on a scaled down whitewater project by next summer. Finally tonight, researchers deployed a remotely operated underwater robot for a close-up view of the rapid retreat of the so-called Doomsday Glacier. In this Climate Minute, Ginger Z explains how these observations could help scientists understand the impact of climate change on the glacier and how it will add to sea level rise.
For the first time ever, scientists got a good look at what's happening underneath the surface of glaciers that are being impacted by climate change. A team of researchers from the U.S. and New Zealand launched a robot to look below the 74,000 square mile Thwaites Glacier in Antarctica. Also known as the Doomsday Glacier, melting ice from that glacier is responsible for about 4% of global sea level rise, and there's a concern that it could increase significantly if it collapses. They deployed a pencil-shaped robot called IceFin under that glacier to get a closer look at just how the glacier is reacting to warmer oceans. The images revealed that while the glacier overall was melting slower than projected, warm water was creating cracks and crevasses that melt the ice faster.
By being able to go in there and say, okay, this is exactly how this works right in this system, then we have this piece of the puzzle that we didn't have before.
The studies using IceFin's images could help researchers understand the impact of climate change on the glacier and how that will add to sea level rise in our future. With this Climate Minute, I'm Ginger Z.
Now that you're up to date on the latest forecast and some weather and climate news from around West Michigan and the world, you can always find more at 13onyourside.com or by downloading the 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.